Hello and welcome to the Penguin YouTube channel. I'm Chelsea Kwakye.
And I'm Ore Ogunbiyi, and we are the co-authors of Taking Up Space, the first release on the Merky books. We're joined today by Miss Courtney Daniella. Say hey.
Hello,
Hi. And we're going to be talking all things taking up space.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, and doing our makeup.
Yes, at the same time.
Good stuff.
We have an opportunity and we've been given a platform to talk about these issues,
Yeah.
because otherwise you wouldn't.
And I was going to actually talk about that because I guess Stormzy himself is doing so much.
Shout out Stormzy.
Shout out to Stormzy because like for the culture and for our community, like Black British young people, he has first of all with his music done bits.
Yeah.
And then to come and like intercept spaces which don't necessarily agree with like his genre of music and just people like us in general is really cool. So how do you guys think the kind of publications of Merky books is going to affect our culture and our generation actually?
I think it's about giving people opportunities to tell their stories and to have their voices heard, which I think is really important, right? A lot of celebrities, I think, can like get to that position of celebrity and like speak for us.
Yes.
But it's not always about that. Sometimes it's just about making room for others. And I think that's where Merky Books comes in, because it's like, whether that's through the New Writers Prize or obviously through our book and giving us the chance to kind of get our voices out there.
Yeah.
They're giving people an opportunity to have their voices heard who might not otherwise have had their voices heard. Right. We have to think of like what kinds of stuff we're getting published and also what kinds of stuff we're reading like on the other end of that, because we can talk all like again and again about how the importance of diversifying the curriculum and like having our histories and stuff, but like if people like us aren't being given the voices to have our stories documented, how are we going to even have those stories and those histories to even like be there and to learn? So yeah, I think it's just about creating that platform and using the platform you've been given to lift other people up.
Yeah.
I think it's just also confidence as well, isn't it? Like having the confidence to be able to do something and know that everyone is backing you. And I think with that and with Merky Books, like you have an amazing team behind you, but people who are so invested and are just really authentic. Like they want us to be our authentic selves, which I think is so important, especially when you're talking about an issue like the one we're talking about. Like it is brave. And I think with Ore and I, we're trying to kind of insert ourselves into this like history of, you know, challenging structures of power, which isn't, it's not easy.
No.
And you want to do that properly. You at least want to give it justice.
Okay, so last question. Now that, you know...
And then I'm going to ask you the contributor question.
Okay. Now that I have two friends that are authors of books, what was the publishing like experience like? Especially because you started whilst we were at university.
Yeah.
I think this book came to us easily, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to... like, it was hard, don't get me wrong, but it came to us because these are conversations we've had before, right? Chelsea and I both mentor Black girls in our spare time. I've literally been doing it since first year.
Yeah.
And it feels like the conversations that we have in this book, I've had in some capacity before with the Black girls that I mentor already.
Right.
And that's why we try and like stress that like Taking Up Space is us trying to like replicate that kind of mentorship role for the people who don't necessarily have it.
Yeah, on the wider.
So yeah, I think it came to us like more easy than I expected, which I enjoyed. But yes, balancing work, I had to be very disciplined. Columbia, the first semester, a lot of people I think just thought I was being a bit antisocial by not coming out. But when you have a month to do a chapter, you have work and journalism work. You know, sources don't follow schedules. You work. There's a story. There's a story. There's a deadline. There's a deadline. So I think it was alright. It was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Good.
And we've had great support systems. Like our editors, so like chilled and like he would just kind of like checks in on us. Chelsea and I would cross edit each other, which would help and like make sure our jokes were actually funny. And you know, it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think beforehand, the whole like publishing industry was, I just had no idea. I didn't even know where to start. I was like, do I write this on Word? Or is there a special software for like people who write books? But yeah, like we've had such an amazing experience and the process has been so interesting. Like we're still learning every single day.
Good. And it's good that you've had each other as well.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing. And everyone's like, oh my God, will you write another book? I don't know if I'll write another book, but I don't, I wrote this book with Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, having each other to balance off of, to bounce ideas off of. Some things weren't working, some things are working.
Yeah.
It was really great that we were able to do this together. And so, yeah, I don't know, I just can't imagine, like, obviously we have our own lives and we're our own people, but like, I can't imagine like not doing it. Like again,
yeah, I'm the same. We helped each other a lot.
Yeah.
So it would be tough, like, to write a book on your own, definitely.
Yeah,
even like
that's
these
a different
periods
struggle.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Oh, we love that too.
No, I mean like I love you two together. Like I love you.
Oh, we love you.
No, I know you love me. This has been emphasized a lot, but I mean like
as in like
as a friendship. Yeah, because I think your friendship has always been so genuine and authentic, and I love how it comes across in the book. Wow, these two are really having a romance. But thank you so much for writing this book, for allowing me to do this with you, but also just for starting a new wave and for creating a good conversation as well. Not just on this table, but hopefully worldwide. And this is the Taking Up Space book, and it comes out June 27th. It's in your best interest to buy this book, but please do support it. Please do support my amazing friends. I'm also in it. So I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for the next few months for you guys. It's going to be good.
It's getting real. Yeah, I really hope you will enjoy it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to Glossy for sending us products to try.
Yes.
Some really good stuff. And yeah, please subscribe to the Penguin channel. Please follow Merky Books and buy the book. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah.
Yeah.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Perfect.